Hey!
Hey! Hey everybody! Welcome to Tea Time with Team Epic Reads. This is our 84th episode.
Cheers!
Cheers, cheers. And today we're going to be kicking off
The Book Shimmy Awards! Bing-a-ling-a-ling! If you are new to the Tea Time world in the last year and don't know what the Book Shimmy Awards, it's our end-of-year celebration of all things YA.
It's sort of like the Academy Awards plus meets the Goodreads Choice Awards.
But we only talk about YA books here, so it's only awards for YA
only
books.
YA, because no other books matter.
That's not true.
I know.
They just don't have as big a place in our heart.
That's true. So if you guys are new this week, we've got YouTube comments happening over on one of these sides.
And I'm on the Twitter watching you tweet #TeaTime.
I'm just going to wait here to see if,
You know.
I always get really nervous for, like, when it doesn't work because we've had so many technical problems before where we're like, la, 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 and we just, like, chat for, like, 10 minutes and they're like, oh, wait,
Oh, it's gonna
it
start.
didn't work. Oh, yay, and the audio works.
Oh, good. Yay.
Things are happening. Okay.
We are a little discombobbled because we were at Y'all Fest this weekend. And guess what? We met so many crumpets.
So many crumpets were there. We had a little tea party. We met so many authors.
Yes.
This is the brochure that we made. Brochure. That sounds so like
Sure,
this little playbill of the week that we made. There's all of our authors that were there. There's some fun things.
The piece de resistance is this. An all YA crossword puzzle that was so hard. But somebody finished it in it took Margaret and I
30 minutes.
2 hours Googling things.
Oh my God. It took me so long to do this because then there were like a few that I didn't know or I didn't know how to spell. And I was like, I should know this, but I don't want to look it up. And then I caved and totally Googled. But somebody finished it in half an hour. Correctly in a half an hour.
Yeah. That's
which is amazing.
Impressive. I think that there's going to be some sort of Y'all Fest gift pack where we give this away as well, where you can try it on your own.
Yeah, we're actually going to be posting this, a downloadable version online so you can download and print it and do it for yourself. So that's fun. So who was your favorite author that you met at Y'all Fest?
Carrie Ryan.
Oh, she's so cool. Forest of Hands and Teeth, anyone? Super scary zombie book.
She was fantastic. But I also got to spend a lot of time with Danielle Page.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a lot of fun.
This is the first time we got to really hang out with Danielle Page, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Because she wears a lot of leather.
Yes.
A lot of high heels, sky high heels.
She's got my sass factor that I want to infuse into my life.
She went on stage and dressed as Dorothy and was wearing this gingham top and then these patent leather stiletto red shoes. I was like
the
baller.
Dorothy shoes.
They were so awesome.
I think
evil Dorothy.
If you didn't get a chance to go to Y'all Fest, mark it in your calendar now because it really is. If you are a YA fan, it's like your Comic-Con.
It's the place to be. It is November 12th and 13th or somewhere around there in Charleston. But big news, this year there's also going to be a Y'all West in Santa Monica, California on April 11th and 12th.
So we don't have any other details other than that.
That's all we know. So if you are in California and have been wanting to go to Charleston, but you're like, oh, that's so far.
Although, shout out, there was a crumpet that showed up to Y'all Fest from Uruguay.
Oh, I got
Uruguay. It was amazing. And there were some from Quebec and all over the land.
So
somebody brought us bracelets that
little
have
charms. There's a little teapot
and there's a book
and a hedgehog.
It's amazing.
So what are you guys reading this week?
Tweet us. Tell us. Oh, The Life Geek is currently reading Don't Let Go by Michelle Gagnon. Ooh, and she's got a nice little tea time set up. I think she has a crumpet.
Everybody's saying that Carrie Ryan is bae.
It was cool.
So speaking of Danielle Page, I believe you're reading our only new release of the week.
I know. Hold on.
Just got
to make it up.
I got an ebook.
It's an ebook only.
It's only $2.99. It's 100 pages long. It's The Witch Must Burn. It's another Dorothy Must Die e-novella.
This is told from there's another one. There's a prequel that's Dorothy originally.
No Place Like Home.
And then The Witch Must Burn is from Jelia's perspective.
That witch must burn.
And you kind of get insight into how she gets involved, if you know what I'm saying, if you're a Dorothy Mustat fan. She goes to stay with Glinda, and she meets somebody.
Galinda. Anyway, if you guys have read Dorothy Must Die, you should probably download that e-novella.
Yeah,
just
it's out now.
Just saying, it's 100 pages.
Hold you over.
It'll hold you over until the wicked will rise.
I just love the world so much.
It's fun.
It's
It's
such
really
a
fun.
fun world. To see something you know so well, even if you didn't
Turn on its head. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh, all those characters I loved, now I hate them.
Yeah.
They're awful. So what are you guys reading?
What are you reading?
Lots of everybody's saying like they're just like coming in or where they're from, like Texas, Europe.
Oh yeah.
Yay. I love that everybody shares where they're from.
At Livy Lips is currently reading Stray by Alyssa Sussman.
Excellent.
She used to work for Disney?
Excellent.
Question? I don't know. Is that true? She used to work for Disney?
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did. And there's like a couple of people that have worked for like Disney as like storyboarders. I think it's on it's right
You
there.
should do a blog post of authors' past jobs.
Oh, I could totally do that. I will do that. Latreia Fawkes on YouTube says she's reading Harry Potter for the first time ever. Nice.
Welcome.
Excellent.
Welcome.
E Pure Soul on YouTube asks, can I read the e-novella without having read Dorothy Must Die? I would not recommend it. I would not. I would definitely say you got to read this one first. If you want to read something to get in the world without buying the full book, then download No Place Like Home.
Yeah.
That's a prequel novella, so you can totally read that
And
without having read
I think
this.
that's free actually too. Is it still? Is it
I don't know
free?
if it's free or if it's like $1.99 or 99 cents. It's one of those.
Yeah, I mean, you won't be completely lost. It will just be spoilerish to this one.
Natalie Cole is reading The Young Elites by Marie Lu. We got to hang out with her last weekend. She's pretty cool. This week I am reading The Winner's Crime by Marie Rutkoski. Just gonna hold that there and soak up all the jealousy that's coming. I am so pumped. If you guys haven't read The Winner's Curse yet, you have to read it because it's the most amazing. It's like historical fantasy, but with no magic. So it reads like a high fantasy, like swords and daggers and, that kind of political intrigue, but there's no dragons and no, like, magic stuff. And it's sexy, too.
You like the sexy times
I
books?
do like the sexy books.
Elizabeth Frank at ZZ Book Babble is reading My True Love Gave to Me. That was all over y'all fest.
Oh, my God. Everyone was obsessed with that.
All over.
Holiday stories. Because
And I think
all
all
the
those
authors
authors
were there. Yeah.
And you can get them all sign it.
So we have our question of the week. We've got some options here. Which option would you like to do, Abu?
If you could be any supernatural being, who would you be?
Okay, so dragon shapeshifter. You?
What's that dog in Harry Potter with 3 heads?
Isn't it like, I haven't read Harry Potter, but I know in the Greek mythology it's like Cerberus or something?
Cerberus?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is in Greek mythology. I have no idea what it is.
That's what I would be. That's what I would be. Because I could, I don't know, it just seems cool. If I'm gonna be
a dog with 3 heads?
Yep.
Can you shapeshift back into a human, or you just want to be that?
I'll just be that. Just take it.
If I was gonna go for a dog supernatural being, I'd go with Falcor from The Neverending Story.
Oh, yeah.
The flying dog.
He creeps me out.
But he's so cute, Falcor.
Nope.
Atreyu.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Creeps me out.
All right. So we have a couple of things happening on the blog.
Here's your papers.
Oh, thanks. Okay. We have, and there's a link below to this week's quiz. Which obscure Wizard of Oz character would you be?
He must die.
It's a nod to this series. So go take the quiz if you haven't done it yet. Who did you get?
I'm the Lollipop Guild.
I think that's awesome.
Which is not surprising. I mean,
how does they make that? What's her voice?
we represent
The Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild. We're probably pissing off so many people on the floor right now.
It's one of those things where it's like you're a little disappointed, but you're not surprised. That was my result.
I think you should come in next week with your hair like gelled up, like the little like the little point.
Or the
the horns. Yeah. I got Toto.
Yeah,
and I'm cool with it.
that's a pretty good.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a mythological bag.
Kind of.
No, not really.
No, not really.
No, not really.
Okay, so there are some ebook deals happening this week. You can get Pretty Little Liars, the first book, for free on iBooks. iTunes, iBooks. I don't even, you can do that. There's a link to that below. There's also The Girl of Fire and Thorns, Under the Never Sky, and Mila 2.0. Those are all $1.99
That's
each.
a good batch.
It is a good batch. So you guys should, there's links to that stuff below.
I literally don't know what you're waiting for. We can wait. Let's just sit and wait.
Did you download them yet?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So now we've gotten all of our business out of the way. It's time for the Book Shimmy Awards. And here's how this works. So today we're going to be coming up with names and categories for this year's awards. On
the things that we want to vote on.
That we as a community want to vote on. Last year we had some stuff like most badass heroine award, because there were a lot of those in YA that year. Scariest fathomable future, because dystopian was really popular. So what do we want to vote on this year? So we take your suggestions and those become our categories. And then next week, then we'll post those up. And then this week and next week we start nominating. You write in all of your stuff. You know how Goodreads just had the nominees already up there when you got there and you're like, wait, how did that get up there? How come my favorite book isn't there? Well, how we do it is you submit your favorite book, and whichever ones get nominated the most make it into the first round.
It's a super scientific process.
It's extremely scientific, and it's really high tech the way that we do it on Google Docs on the blog. It's really
it's impressive.
It's fancy.
It puts the Oscar voting to shame.
It really does. We're real high tech here at Epic Reads. So we have
the categories. Look, we have a board.
We have our board. I'm going to
start writing them down.
This forward so you guys can write them down. Okay, so
I'm going to be the writer.
All right. Okay, so let's start with. There's a couple of categories that we always have,
you got to get the ones people want to vote for.
Right, best of shelf. Yeah, which is best book of the year. So let's just put that up there now so we know it.
Let's just say we know. Everyone wants to pick the best book.
So the best. This would be best picture. I'm gonna switch sides that way you guys can see Aubrey. Okay, and then we have the Page Master Award, which is the best author, favorite author of the year. So we can put that up. Can you guys even read that? Does it come in reverse? Oh, I guess that works. Cool.
Do I need to learn how to write backwards? Like those cool servers?
I know, right? Okay. Let's come up with some categories here. What would be a good name for best?
Your favorite girl character?
Or just protagonist. Your favorite protagonist. What's a good name for that? While I keep reading some of the suggestions.
Naked book?
Is it naked book cover or book cover? We need a cover category. Let's see.
Really,
I know. Oh my gosh. Best YA couple. Someone is suggesting
best ship.
Best ship. All right. Best ship. Or can we have it the I Ship It award?
Okay.
All right. So the I Ship It award will be for the favorite couple of the year, YA couple. Let's see. We should get a category in for fantasy and contemporary. So think about that.
Okay.
Let's see. Most relatable protagonist, best final book in a series, best diverse character or diverse book. Okay, we can totally have a diverse. We need diverse books award. I don't know. Okay. We should probably ask them if we can name the award. We'll ask them if we can name an award after them. Okay, favorite hero. What about villains, guys? Do we want villains? Best kissing scene? Best love triangle?
The love to haters.
What would that be?
The best villain.
The love to hate award?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. That's good. Okay. Everybody wants a naked book award. That would be a very narrow category because a lot of books don't have stuff on their covers when they're naked.
What if
best book boyfriend?
It's just a cover lust award and it can include the inside?
Okay. All right. Cover lust. I like that.
It can be
I'm down with that. Okay, so we need
all things can be considered, the dressed and the undressed version of the book in your nomination.
What about standalones? Ooh, movie adaptations.
Ooh.
Best high fantasy series. But we need clever names for these guys.
Yeah.
Last year for the standalone, we had the Cheese Stands Alone Award. So we need some of those.
I'm checking in on the
We're gonna check
Twitters.
in. You want to swish?
Sexy covers.
Sexy.
So what are we? Oh, we need that cover list. Most rockin' protagonist. Okay, let's focus on the protagonist.
Okay.
What can we name that award?
The Taylor Swift Award. Somebody just submitted that.
Yeah, I want the Taylor Swift award to be best in show.
The protagonist. Protagonist is such a bleh word. So like best the MC Hammer Award? No.
The Bay Award.
The because like yeah, we already have a villain, so so we need like a
We can't be like clever lust,
Ooh.
love to hate.
Oh,
Best
someone
protagonist.
said the Silver Screen Award for the adaptations.
Okay.
Like it. Nicely done. Okay. Best universe or best world? Let's see. Someone says for the standalone All by Myself Award.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Oh.
Or the Forever Alone. I love it. Forever Alone. Okay. But we need a protagonist.
That was hard.
I know. That one's really hard. Someone says yes, the MC Hammer Award. No one's gonna get that. Like,
Leader of the pack.
Leader of the Pack.
I like Leader of the Pack.
Thank you, whoever suggested that. If books could talk on YouTube. Thank you. That's a very good one. Leader of the
What
Pack.
else?
Okay.
What else?
Do we have cover last? Do we have a fantasy? We need a fantasy and couples.
Yes.
What about like
We
best
got-
couple?
We got a couple.
Oh, we do.
I
I
ship
ship it. I ship it.
We have Best of Shelf, the Book of the Year, Page Master, the Author of the Year. I ship it, the Couple of the Year, the We Need Diverse Books Award.
What
Name
about-
patent? Love to Hate, the Best Villain. Cover Lust, Best Cover. Silver Screen Award, All by Myself / Forever Alone. Leader of the Pack.
What about contemporary?
Oh yeah.
We need a fantasy and a contemporary category.
Okay.
So
Fantasy.
last year our fantasy
Take me away.
last year our fantasy category was titled
Is this real life?
Is This Real Life Award.
Yeah.
I don't think people really got it.
No.
So we should probably people are saying best universe or world.
Most sassiest villain.
Sassy. There be dragons out of this world.
The epic-
Someone says for the All by Myself should be All by My Shelf.
Oh.
Cute. Actually, that would be a good like Vine or something.
Epic Reads Crown High Fantasy Award. Yeah, we should just make it the longest, like unpronounceable.
Yeah, it needs like a really ridiculous
Yeah.
Game of Thronesy like
Yeah.
come on guys, like
come
something really pretentious. Like,
I like this. The Here and Now Award for Best Contemporary.
Oh, I like that.
I do too.
I like that. Who was that? Kirsty Stanley. Nicely done.
Am I writing it
Kirsty.
down?
Yeah, the Here and Now Award for Contemporary. Dragons. Chrissy Powers on YouTube says Dragons, Unicorns, oh my, for the fantasy one.
I like that one. I still like. I
Swords.
think we can come up with our own word, right?
Swords. Is there something sword? We're on the right track, you guys. Swords related for fantasy.
Or like the land of.
Time
Victoria
forgot
times.
something sci-fi because fantasy also
Oh, it
means
is
sci-fi. Fiery Wait, Mariah Carey fantasy something? No.
Dream lover come rescue. Oh nope, can't sing it.
Okay, guys, keep thinking about that. We'll move on. How about a name for like sexiest book?
Ooh.
Think about that. Last year it was the Fan Yourself.
Which I like. It's gonna be hard to. Woo!
I know, like, you're just like
The blush.
Mm-hmm.
The blusher.
Yeah. A Storm of Worlds. I love all your fantasy names. They're really funny. Once Upon a Book.
A whole new Lauren Reed says, a whole new world award. Oh my God, I am brilliant.
A whole new world. All right, write that down tentatively. A whole new world award. Oh my God, that's hard to say. A whole new world award. I'm sorry, am I blocking? There we go. I was probably blocking the whole time.
A whole world.
I don't know where to go.
That's what I wrote.
Okay, guys, steamy awards. Dragons walk among us. Sword swing skills. Catching fire. All the sexy. The Theo James Award. The Theo James Award for sexiest novel.
Are we allowed to do that?
Are we allowed to do that? Write it down tentatively.
Okay,
if anybody else comes up with a better.
There are a couple that we might be like, we'll take it to our bosses, and they're like, no, guys. No.
Sexy book. The Read by Yourself Award. Hot under the cover.
Ooh, I like that one.
Hot under the cover. The Ooh La La Award. It's getting hot in here. Blush. Smexy Times. The Smexy Award.
The I'm Crying All Day Award.
Well, we have one like. Should we have a category for like the feels or like books that made you sob the most?
Yeah. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Let's try to get 3 more so we have like an
15.
even 15.
Nice.
We should have like a book nerd of the year award for like bloggers or vloggers, like people who like love books. You can have any blogs and vloggers and like
like the book community.
The book community.
Who's somebody that you go to hear about.
Yeah. Okay, the book nerd award. We're calling
it's
it.
for the book community.
The book community. Oh, what about debut author?
Oh yeah.
Last year was the New Kid on the Block award. Scenes of Steam. Let's see.
Okay.
50 Shades of Shelf.
The Feels. I think the Feels award has to.
For like books that made you cry. Tears everywhere. Should we have a like books that made you cry instead of the Feels award? Because I feel like if you're gonna nominate something for like the Feels award, you would just nominate it for like best of shelf. Yeah. So maybe just book that you cried the hardest. Like the Crybaby award? No, the Tearjerker.
Cry, baby. Stop. Sorry.
Cry, the Mascara. The Ugly Cry Award.
I like Hot Under the Cover for the sexiest novel. Oh no, but we have Theo James. I'm gonna do the Hot /
If we can get away with a Theo James Award for sexiest novel, then let's do it. But if not, our backup is Hot Under the Cover. New Kid on the Shelf. That sounds totally better than New Kid on the Block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we have one more.
Cry Me a River.
We have one more category.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
So we have Book of the Year, Author of the Year, Couple of the Year. We need a First Book Award of the Year, Love to Hate, Best Villain, Cover Lust, Best Adaptation, Best Contemporary, or Best Standalone, the Best Protagonist, the Best Contemporary, the Best Fantasy, Sci-Fi, the Theo James Award, the Book Nerd Award,
and the New Kid on the Shelf. How many is that? Is that 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One more category, guys. What are we missing? Are we missing something? Do we have
a lot of people are saying like the crying in public.
Do we have the crying in public? Is that like a good one for this year?
Category
for like this year? Like think about all of like last year there was a lot of like dystopian. Oh, we don't have series. We need series. Like series enders, like series that completed this year.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot. Rune and Rising, Shatter Me. Mm-hmm. There were a lot. So
the selection, sort of.
Okay. So we need one for like
the series.
Do you guys want a series category? Or do you want a like book that made you cry category?
I vote series. Right? All up.
I don't know. I'm like I can't. I don't know.
Okay. Let's check in.
Okay, check in.
We'll let the people decide.
Teardrops on My Shelf Award.
Oh,
that was really cute. Leaning Lights. Thanks for that. I'm gonna write that down in case we want a crying one. But if we want a series ender. Something like goodbye, like
Oh yeah.
not final countdown. Last year we called it the World Series champion, which again I don't think people understood.
Yeah. We also do the Book Hangover Award.
The finale award?
Yeah.
Finale? Final? The end? I'm just like
just
thesaurus.
saying, yeah.
I'm just saying words right now. The final award? The end of an era award?
Oh.
That could be good. That could be good.
End of an.
I think we should have Teardrops on My Shelf award too. If we maybe we'll do 16 and just make it, not a nice round number.
I can't. That will make my OCD be.
Maybe one
Teardrops on My Shelf.
Teardrops on My Shelf. Teardrops on My Shelf award. Sweetest Goodbye, The Big Bang, Series End, Final Frontier.
The Let It Go award.
The fair. Oh yeah, maybe a name for like the series ender that's like the Separation Anxiety award.
Oh yeah.
Like, you're like, no. I like End of an Era.
Okay.
That's good.
That's 16. How do you guys feel about this general?
We have 16. Is that gonna like
Categories.
bother some of you with OC, like who are like, oh, things have to be in multiples? That's a multiple of 4.
It's true, but
So does that work?
then when you're lining it up,
Or a multiple
think
of
about
8?
when you're lining up all of the jackets.
I'll just do
Oh,
a row of
a row of
8 and a row of
Okay.
8. Okay, does that work? The Let
Somebody
It Go
just said,
award.
"Are you serious, us?"
Oh,
know.
Kitty C, you. Oh my God, is it the end?
There are a lot of people saying that. Are you serious? I'm gonna put that on there as like
Are you serious? That's really clever.
clever.
The Fault in Our Stars award for ugly crying. No, I still like Teardrops on My Shelf. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I just picture myself like literally like closing a book and like weeping over
No,
my
do
shelf, and I'm like,
20. 20 is so many.
no, 20 is so many.
20.
16, guys. Sweet 16.
16. Yeah.
Because actually, doesn't it have to be 16 if it's like, if you're doing like, oh no, wait, that's a bracket system. Get it together, Margot.
Bottom line, the Book Shimmy Awards have begun.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, award for plot twist. The what the?
That can't be, because then that would be spoilers.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't want to give away spoilers. Because honestly, I hate it when people are like, like,
wait till you get to the twist.
yeah, and I'm like,
I'm supposed to not see it coming.
I know. I hate that. When I like first picked up Gone Girl, I was like, oh guys, I like knew nothing about it, and I tweeted, I was like, oh guys, I'm really excited to read this. And somebody tweeted me, they're like, oh, just wait till you get to the middle. And I was like, I hate you.
You did that to me.
And I just did it to everybody here.
Yep, she did it with me. Welcome to the world.
Sorry. There's okay, I'll just shut up. Okay, so I think this is good. Are you guys satisfied with this, the Sweet 16 of the Book Shimmy Awards? So the way that this is going to work is then next week we're going to talk about like our nominations. Actually, I think we probably just get started nominating this week.
Yeah.
And so next week we will read off the first round, like who got nominated the most. So the first round of nominees.
It's all happening.
So you'll have to tune in to next week's Tea Time to find out who got nominated. So this will
But
go
go
up.
to the site and you have to start nominating for these categories.
We will get this up tonight.
Tomorrow.
Sure. I'm like, what else do I have
Do
to
it
do
tomorrow.
tonight?
Do it tomorrow.
It'll just follow us on Twitter. We'll keep you updated. Hashtag Book Shimmy Awards.
Book Shimmy with the or the no?
No, the
Just hashtag Book Shimmy Awards.
hashtag Book Shimmy Awards. So to find out the latest updates, and we will get this up either tonight or tomorrow. But you guys start nominating, and then we'll announce. And then we have our live show. Will be on December 17th. I think that's the Wednesday.
The Wednesday before Christmas.
The Wednesday before Christmas, which will
Well,
be
no,
yeah, it is
the
because-
Wednesday the week before Christmas.
right. The Wednesday, yeah, because we'll be on.
Yeah.
The Wednesday of the week before Christmas will be our show where we announce the winners.
Maybe we'll get dressed up.
We will. We got dressed up last year. If you missed last year's, you can totally watch it on our YouTube channel. And then that'll be our last show of the year. So
That's it, guys. Happy tea time.
Oh my God, it's already November.
Ah.
All right, so we'll see you guys next week.
Oh, what's our dirt face?
The Book Shimmy Awards dirt face. Pretend you just
won.
won one. Okay,
Okay.
ready? 1, 2, 3. Mine morphed. Okay, so tune in next week to find out who got nominated, and follow us on Twitter to find out when you can start nominating for these categories.
Bye.
Bye. We love you, Book Shimmy.